This is the crazy lifestyle of Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is one of the biggest sensations that have made their way into the NBA in the past few years. Coming from a small country, most of the world is unable to locate on the map. No one really knew what to expect from him. All that people knew was that to the moment of the draft, he has dominated every single league he's been a part of. And in the NBA, it's no different. Seeing both his fame and his bank account virtually explode in such a short period of time, his life has turned downside up. But why is he so successful? What type of lifestyle does he live? What's his net worth? And who's his hot girlfriend everyone's been talking about? See, at just the age of 18, Luka helped lead Slovenia to one of the greatest, or some would argue, the greatest success stories in history of Slovenian team sports, the title of Eurobasket champions in 2017, during which he was also selected to the all-tournament team. Eurobasket was an event of such magnitude for his country that overnight he became one of the most famous individuals in Slovenia, making sure every single citizen was aware of who he was. After that, he won both EuroLeague MVP and Final Four MVP, leading Real Madrid to EuroLeague championship title. And for the cherry on top, his dream came true when he got drafted into the NBA as the third overall pick, going to Dallas Mavericks. Luka is still just 22, and his impact on the league in the past seasons just doesn't seem to chill out. People are comparing him to the greatest stars in the history of the NBA, that being either because of his deadly step-back three-pointers and his overall court dominance, or because he's subscribed to the channel. By now, I'm sure everyone has heard about Luka's maximum contract extension with the Dallas Mavericks, which is worth $207 million. Let that sink in for a second. All of Luka's bosses flew to his home country of Slovenia to watch the young superstar sign the richest contract in club history. And now that the record rookie Supermax extension of $207 million is in the books, Luka's back to business with one goal, and one goal only: to win the championship for a franchise that hasn't advanced in the playoffs since winning its only championship 10 years ago. But besides the mentioned mission that he's on, he's also sitting on a lot, and by a lot, I mean an enormous amount of money. With a net worth this big, you can only imagine what all you could buy, and what all you could do. And while most of us don't have that kind of money, Luka does, and he's not afraid to show it or spend it. Let me start off with the mansion that he owns in Dallas, which is one of the most gorgeous gems of the city, and with his salary, it was pocket money for him. See, back in 1984, modernist architect Hardy McCullough built a pearl-white bungalow in the Dallas neighborhood of Preston Hollow. The luxurious property later saw a renovation by J.H. Design, and a bit after, it was bought by Luka himself, who paid the whopping price of $2.74 million for it. It's equipped with a dazzling open swimming pool, multiple conference rooms, suite-style bedrooms, stylish dinner halls, and amazing views from the glassy walls. Plus, like a crazy and comforting landmark, it has Mark Cuban's house just a 7-minute bike ride away. Looks like the business owner doesn't want his boy roaming around too far from home. And talking about bike rides, I'm sure Luka doesn't do those, since he's probably much rather sliding around in his expensive whips. See, Luka has dedicated quite a portion of his portfolio to one of his biggest life passions: cars. While this may be a dangerous passion to have for a man who can afford almost anything he wants, it kinda makes sense. Or maybe not. You be the judge. While some NBA stars have kept it humble and don't roll around in expensive supercars, there aren't many with that type of mindset. And Luka is no exception here. He's been seen with different Porsches, big body Benzes, and other rather luxurious cars, but his latest treat has drawn much more attention than any of the whips he had before. Well, maybe because it's a freaking Lambo. This past summer holiday, citizens of Croatia have spotted a rare beast on the coast that goes by the name of Lamborghini Urus Mansory. At first, the owner remained unknown, but some people later saw Luka driving around in the exact same beast in his home country. And what's the price, you might be wondering? It's worth about $480,000. Calculated in Luka's eyes, only 0.2% of his net worth. Sounds like a steal if you put it that way, doesn't it? Anyways, fans of the famous NBA stars are usually the hungriest to know who their favorite players are dating. Why is that so? Nobody knows. But possibly because most men like the look of an Instagram model who just happens to date an NBA player just about every single time. And with Luka's girl, it's no different. Luka and his girlfriend, Ana Maria Goltes, met on the beach in Croatia. They are also said to still keep the same group of friends a decade later. That's right, a decade. He knew her ever since he was a young kid. The couple started dating in 2016, before splitting for a short time and reconnecting in 2018. After Luka was drafted to the Mavericks in 2018, Ana Maria moved with him to the Lone Star State. She's a fellow Slovenian native, a model and a dancer, while also promoting fitness. She was a student of business and economics in Ljubljana prior to her modeling career taking over, while Luka was sharpening his blades in Real Madrid. You can see her posting on her social media accounts, particularly Instagram, about her and Luka's lifestyle all the time, in case you're desperate to know what they're doing. Besides everything that was mentioned already, Luka lives a pretty chill lifestyle, devoting most of his free time to gaming and hanging out with his girlfriend and their two dogs, Hugo and Gia. Especially during quarantine, the two were able to spend a lot of quality time together, when Luka wasn't playing Fortnite, one of the more popular games at that time. According to Ana Maria, he's like the biggest gamer ever, filling most of his free time with video games and TV series, particularly Friends, one of his favorite shows ever. Overall, Luka's life is just about every human being's dream. Driving around in dope cars, living in multi-million-dollar houses, walking around with Instagram models, and playing at his peak performance in the NBA. But regardless of what people say about him and the things he buys himself, no one can deny that he came to this position through hard work and dedication, blood, sweat and tears. You can go about and act jealous, call him out for splurging too much, and key his Lambo while quietly walking past it in the middle of the night, but you'll still have to admit that he deserved everything good that happened to him till this day.